to any part of the audio file and you can convert it. And also there won't be any segmentation in this. You have to give the respectful segmentation for each format, each file. So like this, you have to check whether each waveform, like if a waveform is here, you have to click the mouse and then drag it here till the waveform gets over, and then you have to press enter. Once you have pressed enter, the segment will be available here and the transcription part will be available in. And if you give play, you can see this pattern where you will be able to listen. So like this, you have to give each segmentation. Here another segmentation you have to create, and then you have to give enter, and then that segment will be formed here, and so on. So you have to do segmentation for each and every waveform present in it. But while doing segmentation, you have to check for two things. First of all, the segment which you are splitting must have only a single speaker in it. It cannot have two multiple speakers. So make sure that if this part is there, this part only a single speaker must be speaking there. Two speakers cannot speak. Then you can split the segment into that 20 seconds, and then you have to create another segment for next remaining whatever he has spoken. But the maximum length should be less than or equal to 30 seconds for each segment. So if a segment is formed, it will be present here. If you click that waveform will be present here. If you click anywhere, that segment will be present there. With the red mark will be there for that segment. And then here you have to type. Say for example, if I play here. So here the speaker, as you can see, it is a female speaker. So what you have to take is the format also should be same. Like this, you have to type female underscore 01. Mostly there will be only two speakers, so you will be able to understand it. It will show here also it is female 1, and then for next pattern you have to give whether if the same female is speaking, you have to give female 1, or if some other person is speaking, you have to give either female 2, or if it is a male, you have to give male 1. Like that you have to understand and give it, but the format should be like this. This bracket must be used, female underscore 01 must be used. The format, you should not change this format. And as you can see, it will be automatically formed here. Wherever that speaker has spoken, it will form like female 1 here also. And also, if you want to listen to that particular segment alone, if you give play, it will come like this. If you want to pause it, you can give pause, and here these options will be there, like repeat 4 times, 5 times, like that. If you give 3 times, and if you give play, it will play for 3 times. So I have given auto repeat on. If I have closed it, it will play 3 times. So that is the procedure. So here you can see it will be, you can set whatever timing you want to repeat the same audio, so that you will be able to transcribe it, and then you have to type here. So these are the basic things present here. If you give next, it will go to the next segment. If you give previous, it will go to previous segment. See, in this segment, another female is only speaking. You can see the voice difference. If I give, so what, you can drag it till here, and then if I give play. So then you have to type here as female 2 here. Female underscore 02, like that. And then you have to transcribe whatever the speaker is speaking. Directly you can transcribe it. If the speaker is saying hi, how are you, you can type it as hi, how are you, like that. That's all. You don't have to give any tags and all here and all. Just you have to type it as it is, whatever the speaker is speaking. So this is the basic format of this entire application, and there are certain guidelines for it. I will explain it now. The guidelines. Wait 1 second. So these things I have explained it to you. It is saying like I'm gonna go. Then you have to type it as I'm gonna go, like that. You cannot type it as I'm going to go. Like you should not correct it. You have to type as it is. Whatever the slang the user is saying, you have to type it as it is. You should not change that format. If in Hindi is saying Jarahu, you have to type it as Jarahu. You cannot type it as Jarahu and all. Whatever the slang that user is speaking, you have to type as it is. And you have to give special identities. And then for numbers you have to type whatever the speaker is speaking in that audio. For example, if the audio the person is saying 12 as Bara, you have to type it as Bara. You should not type it as 12 and all. Whatever the audio is saying, if he is saying 12, then you have to type it in English as 12. TWELVE, like that you have to type it. Whatever the audio is being spoken, you have to write as it is, but you cannot use numerical formats or Roman letters. 1, 2 numbers you cannot use. You can only type 0, 1, E, like that for 1. 2, you have to type it as TWO2. You should not type it in numerical format or Roman letter format. And also, if the person is saying 1857 in that audio, then you have to type it as 1857, like EIGHTEN 1857, like that. Also, but if he is saying as 1857, then you have to type it as 1857. 01E 0, sorry, ONE 857, like that you have to type it. You should not, you should just type as it is he is saying in that audio. You should not correct anything in that. Same goes for this. If the guy, if he's saying 500 rupee, you have to type it as rupee. You cannot short form it as ru or rs. Rupee. If he's saying 500 rupees, you have to type it as rupees. Not, you should not type it as rs dot 500, like that. You should not type it. You have to type whatever the audio has been spoken. You have to type exactly as it is. Also, same goes for the date. If suppose the date in that audio, the speaker is saying the date as 33/20/25, then you have to type it as 30, and you can give either dash or slash, and then 0 in the sense ZERO 0, 3 THRE 3, then dash again 20/25, like that. You have to type exactly as it is. You cannot write it as numbers like 3003, like that and all. You should not write. You have to type it words alone. So this I have told you. If the audio is saying Jara, you have to type it as Jara. You should not type as Jaraha. Tamil, if I can say அவன் போறான் போறான் அவங்கெல்லாம் போறாங்க அப்படின்னா, you have to write it as அவங்கெல்லாம் போறாங்க. You should not write it as அவர்கள் போகிறார்கள், like that and all. You should not correct it. You have to type exactly what slang he has spoken. You have to write as it is. And then if the audio part, I mean, if any English words are used, you don't have to give any tags and all. You can just type those English words as it is. Like if he is speaking in Hindi, like mere paas ek mobile hai, then you have to write mere paas in Hindi, and for mobile you have to type in English, MOBILE, like that. You can type. That is not an issue. But if suppose if that audio has more 30% of words in English, like if it is in a sentence like hi, how are you, kahan ja rahe ho, like that, if it is there, you can type those hi, how are you itself in Hindi, like hi, how are, like here you can see for computer, if those words are in, if computer is spoken in that sentence, then you can type it as computer in Hindi. If suppose if the audio has 30% more English words in that particular segment, then you can type those entire segment in Hindi. You don't have to type it in English. And then tags will be there. Tags you have to type it. So instead of typing it, you might have received these guidelines or ask your vendors. They will provide you this Google sheet. This Google Doc. So in that you have to copy this, and then you have to paste it here. So make sure that these tags are in double because it has certain format. So instead of typing, it is better that you guys copy it and paste. So I will explain you these tags now. So in case if that audio in that audio it has like noises like throat clearing, wheezing, breathing, so and so, child crying, swallowing, like that, you have to give this tag, non-speech verbalization tag, exactly at that part where the speaker is giving that these kind of noises. Say for example, if that audio is hi, how are you, and then what are you doing, then you have to give that tag exactly where that speaker is coughing. So you have to copy paste it exactly there. Same goes for the other tags also. If suppose any bird noise or any animal noise is there, you have to give this tag. And if any machine noise or vehicle noise is there, you have to give this tag. And if anything else other than these sounds, then you can generally give this noise tag. But make sure that you guys are copy pasted because it should be exactly in this format. And then there are three other tags: unclear, overlap, and profanity tags. I will explain these tags now. So basically, unclear tag where you should give is if that user is giving some personal information, like if he's saying his bank account number or OTP or Aadhaar number or anything else extra information like personal information if he's providing, we have to give this unclear tag exact place where he's saying those things, and you don't have to type anything. Like if he's giving any if he's saying his mobile number, then you don't have to type that mobile number. You just have to give this tag at that place where that speaker is speaking saying about his mobile number. So this is for unclear tag. And overlap tag where you should give is, say for example, in the particular audio, if he's asking how if he's asking like are you going out today, are you going out today, that is female one is asking. Wait, I will delete this or else you will get confused. Say suppose in this audio female one is asking are you going out today, and the other speaker is saying yes alone. So you cannot just segment it. You don't have to segment that yes alone into separate segments and all. What you can do is you can use a square bracket here, and then type yes and then close the square bracket. If suppose in that if the speaker is speaking on single word, like female 2 is there and female 1 has replied yes in between the segment, you don't have to segment it separately. You can just type like this, suppose. Another thing, and then are you going out today, when are you going out, like that he is asking. The speaker female 1 has spoken in between like yes, then you should type it as yes, and then again continue with the whatever this female 2 is spoken. When are you going, like that he has spoken. So you can type it like this. And also if suppose something the female one has spoken in between, but you are not able to understand what he has spoken, but it is a single word only, then you have to give this overlap tag. If it is unclear, whatever the speaker has spoken is unclear, then you have to, this tag you must give only if in between another speaker is speaking. Don't get confused between this tag and this tag. This tag must be used in case of any personal information is shared, something like that. This overlap tag must be used when one speaker is speaking and another speaker has spoken something in between and you are not able to understand that. Then you have to copy this and then paste it here. Instead of S, you have to paste it like this. So this is the difference between suppose if the speaker is speaking, then you have to give single square bracket and type whatever the single word that another speaker has spoken. And if it is not clear, then you have to give this overlap tag. So that is overlap tag. And then another tag is profanity tag. This profanity tag must be used if the speaker is speaking any bad words or any political reference. If he is using something like that, then you have to use this profanity tag wherever that user has spoken the same. And then, so these are the basic tags which you have to follow, and then you have to give it. So this is the guidelines are very simple. These are the basic guidelines in this tag. So whoever has done transcription, it will be easier for them because you don't have to give any foreign language tags and all for English words and all. So you have to just type those words. If those words are present in between, you have to give it. And also while saving, this is also an important thing. While you are giving a save, you have to click file, give save as option, and you have to check whether this format is in subscript. You have to check this. And also make sure that you guys should not edit the file name also. You have to keep this file name and save wherever you want. Create a folder around like subtitle edit and all, and you can save that file there. But make sure that it is in subscript and that file name is this. You should not edit this file name. Make sure that you guys are not editing it. Just save it as it is. Just make sure that save as type as subscript. And then if you give save, it will get saved in that in that file. So this is the basic guidelines. You can increase the speed here and all. It is very simple actually. Once you have typed whatever it is, you can check it here also, and it will be present here. If you give play, it will get played. It will get paused. So this is it for subtitle edit. That's all. So I have. If anyone has any doubts, you can ask now. Okay, so no one has any doubts. So shall I begin it in the same training in Hindi? Is that okay with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, then I'll start in Hindi. तो यहाँ ये एप्लीकेशन इंस्टॉल करने का तरीका सब हम लोग आपको एक स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग में भेज देंगे। तो आसान है, आपको प्रोसीजर इजीली समझ जाओगे। तो इंस्टॉल करने के